A replacement, and now, coach, he's back in the locker room. Lawrence disrupted a number of plays. No points, 6.5 minutes and counting, and Naz Reid finally scores for Minnesota. That was Minnesota's first basket of the second quarter. Butler finds Green, the hot hand, and he stays hot. Oh, Draymond Green. And we have a report from the Warriors locker room. We hear from Lauren Jabara.
Yeah, guys, I just got some unfortunate news from the Warriors PR staff. Steph Curry, officially a left hamstring strain, will not return to tonight's game. 13 points in 13 minutes for Steph Curry on 5 of 9 from the field, but again, left hamstring strain will not return to tonight's game.
So what do you do if you're the Warriors? Number one, you lean on your defense. People always think of the Warriors because of Steph Curry as an offensive team, but in the Steve Kerr era,
Butler. Shot fakes, they stay put. Nice D by Edwards. Here goes Draymond Green to the basket.
Jimmy Butler has...
Edwards with Payton on him, finds DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo drives, tough shot, and that one's in.
If you're going to do that, then you got to take credit for him shooting under 25% in the first round.
Here's Jimmy Butler on a great feed from Draymond Green. This has been a mess for the Minnesota Timberwolves after an impressive series win over the Lakers, as McDaniels will turn around off the glass. He's getting to the rim like he normally does. He can't finish it. Hield in transition. Back-to-back threes. Buddy Hield as we play in the third quarter. Naz Reid back on the floor. Naz Reid able to deliver a three ball, the first of the game, and they rejoice. So Chris Finch's hair right there, his hair is kind of symbolic of how this game has gone. It's all over the place for the Wolves. That is going to go, and the toughest attempt of the night by Edwards.
Weapons for this Timberwolves team.
This game is long from over. Buddy Hield drives high off the glass. Hield having a big third quarter.
Wow. This isn't going to be a 55 or 60 point half for the Warriors, not against this Minnesota defense.
There goes Naz Reid to the basket. Nice move. Another offensive rebound sets up a second chance for Minnesota. Looney out on Edwards. He gets a step. Edwards drives and scores. And they're coming easy at the basket for Anthony Edwards now. 11 in a 12-minute second quarter. Payton out to Butler. Butler with DiVincenzo on him. Butler, oh my goodness, he fires it off the glass, trying to draw a foul. Didn't get the whistle, but Draymond Green. Here goes Buddy Hield on the run. Pulls it back, and we'll get into some ball control here. Draymond Green drives, finds Kuminga. Scored Minnesota. And Mike Conley comes on, gets a steal, first possession of the fourth. Naz Reid with those 4 fouls. Rings one true.
The Warriors need scoring. When Jimmy Butler can get a good look, he's got to take advantage.
Naz Reid hits a three. Steve Kerr wants a timeout in his prime, but he's found his way in a Warriors playoff game here as Gobert gets it deep and dunks it on Butler.
Well, I'm surprised we haven't seen them try to do a little bit more of that.
Lead is 15 for Golden State. There goes Edwards. Gets by Spencer. Edwards is fouled. It goes. The Ant-Man with a chance at a three-point play.
I'm a little surprised we're not seeing Kevon Looney right now.
Edwards. Shake and bake. Edwards drives. Edwards lays it in. Shifty, explosive.
So they've got 5 points in 6 minutes.
Minnesota 6 for 11. Buddy Hield pours in a three-pointer. That was a clutch bucket. Hield gives it up. Butler. And Butler pins down Gobert. Randall goes to the back of the wall. Here's Edwards now with Payton on him. Edwards gets a step, lays it in, and one. Jimmy Butler follows Green, kicks it. Payton, big three on its way, and Gary Payton the second.
Ball's got to be in his hands. Every possession, he's either got to score it or make plays.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Edwards for three. Cash!
He's finally made a jump shot. Finally made a three after.
Warriors lead is 9. Here's Buddy Hield, catch and shoot. The stroke is pure. Wolves got to go quickly. Edwards drives, lays it in.
It's always come down to money. It's always been a business thing with Jimmy Butler, not getting paid what he thinks he deserves to get paid.
Butler puts that one back.
They're going to hold Minnesota under 90 points tonight. Golden State is simply a great defensive basketball team.
Something about the road teams here. First time in NBA history, all 4 road teams win game 1 in a division or conference semifinal game in the same season.
Appreciate it, Jimmy. Steph goes down in that second quarter. You knew everyone was going to have to step up. What did you see with this whole team coming together to earn this team win, game 1 on the road?
Yeah, big time for the guys. We want Steph back, I'll tell you that. It's hard playing without that man, but we got one on the road, came here, did what we had to do.
Jimmy, this is your first time back playing in this building since 2021. 2 assists away from a triple-double. What was this experience like for you being back here?
Great, with a new group in the playoffs. I don't think you could ask for anything better than to be here and get a dub in Minnesota.
Steph said this morning that game 1s of a series are always just a feeling out process. What do you learn from this game 1 that you're going to bring into Thursday as a team?
That Steph is our best player, and the game is much easier when we got him.
Jimmy, simple enough. Congrats on the win. We'll see you Thursday.
Thank you.
Randle right away.
On the step back going to their weekend.
Wolves lead is 19. 5.5 to go in the half, and Jackson Davis does get the lob he was looking for, that time from Jimmy Butler. Moses Moody trying to check Randle, giving up some size. Randle gives it up. DiVincenzo. That's good.
Wow, DiVincenzo needed that one.
DiVincenzo to Julius Randle, the 2 former Knicks. Randle just backing down. Moody spins and scores. Excellent play by Jackson Davis. And now Jackson Davis going all the way to the other end to lay it in, and the foul. DiVincenzo, a little hesitation. Can't finish it. Randle is right there for the cleanup.
Trying to speed up the game. They forced the turnover the last time down.
Here's Randle for 3. Got it. Julius Randle buries the triple. He's got 9 points here in the second quarter. Just knocked down his first 3. Kuminga springs free inside. Playing well, but you wouldn't know it by the way this building feels right now. I think the anxiety of the Anthony Edwards injury is a major factor. DiVincenzo. Conley working with Randle again. Now Randle drives it with his right hand. McDaniels. And McDaniels scores with the left. As a top player here with the Wolves in compliment to Edwards. Kuminga showing a little sauce. He's got it. Jonathan Kuminga.
It's the first half of game 1, but you got to pick what you're willing to live with.
Here's Mike Conley for 3. Conley, that was true. The other end. Podziemski pushes it. Here's Kuminga exploding to the basket for a jam. Edwards picks up Green. Now Hield finds Butler. Wide open for 3. Butler hits. Well, breakdown defensively for the Wolves. McDaniels having a great game. Got 3 blocks. A couple of steals. Now he spins and hangs and scores off one leg. Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels has increased his scoring significantly here in the playoffs as Butler gets an and 1 with Rudy Gobert guarding him. Butler picked up his dribble. And now 6 to shoot. Kuminga gets a step on Gobert and dunks it down on Gobert. And the Golden State bench pops off their seats.
This is in 13 minutes.
And a turnover. Podziemski up ahead, finds Buddy Hield in the corner. Cash! And here come the Warriors in game 1. He made 4 threes. Podziemski drives, kicks, Kuminga, 3-pointer, good! Warriors not going away here. Again, the Warriors can get it back to single digits. As we approach the 5-minute mark, Podziemski taking on Edwards, and he turns it over. He got stuck. McDaniels lays it in. Late clock here, down to 2. Moody's got to put up a 3, does so, and it's an air ball. McDaniels might have got a piece of that. And McDaniels runs the floor and hammers it down. What a player. McDaniels having a night. Just as the Warriors were tightening the screws in this game. Randall, flurry of moves. Alexander Walker with the flyby, resets, hits a 3.
Defender sealed on his back, great position. That's what he does best.
Up top to Edwards. Randall patient. The eye contact. Set it up beautifully. Lead is back to 18. Oh, wow! Jackson Davis pulls that one down from the rafters. Randall fires. Alexander Walker to DiVincenzo. And DiVincenzo looking for help. Ball's loose. Randall secures it and scores it. Players trying to at least win a game and stall as long as they can to get Curry back as Randall drives and scores. Back to a 20-point lead. That'll take us to the end of the third quarter.
Coach, Chris Spence.
Coach, you told us before the game you want to bring the energy, be better in transition. What do you think here through 3 quarters so far?
Well, we have been better energy for sure, and we've turned it into some buckets in transition. I liked our start. Okay, our start to the second half wasn't as good as the start to the game, but we corrected.
The end of that third quarter, you guys went on a 20-5 run. What worked well? How do you want to continue that in the fourth?
Well, we turned it over a bunch in the early part of the quarter, and we had to get under control, and then we played great defense.
Awesome, Coach. Appreciate it.
Grinding through a tough 7-game series with the Rockets. I think Steve Kerr is fully aware. Gobert hammers one down. Fully aware at some point. And Alexander Walker now drives, hangs, finds Reed. Reed got it in the corner. Great ball movement. Nice setup by Nickeil Alexander Walker. Gobert sitting on those 4 fouls. Edwards behind the back. Gets to his left hand. Edwards puts it in. He needed that. Buddy Hield for 3. Good. Draymond Green 29 minutes. Butler's played 30 minutes. And Alexander Walker lays it in.
He's driving the ball laterally across the lane looking to pass. They need Jimmy Butler to look to score and then to pass if he draws 2 guys.
Had that monster Game 7 in Houston. Scored 33 points. Made 9 threes in that game.
Well, he's now made 18 in the last 3 games.
They'll try to do all they can on their home turf. He'll put some pressure on the Wolves as Anthony Edwards. Strong finish.
With the fouls he's expecting to get. Those are all soft contact.
Julius Randle out ahead of the pack. Steve Kerr calls the timeout, and the white flag is up.
Just haven't been able to get it going at all.
Well, the TBS has the National League this year in the playoffs. As Alexander Walker hits a 3. There's a scramble.
Difficult possession there, to say the least.
He not letting up at all. And neither is Shannon. Shannon on a breakaway, and he scores. The Minnesota Timberwolves come back with an answer and a response in Game 2, and they win it